And a very pleasant good evening and welcome into Marty Cisco Gymnasium as it is volleyball action tonight as Union City takes on Gibson County in a big matchup this evening. Union City comes into this matchup with a record of 16-3, 9-0 in the district. And in first place in league standings, Gibson County 16-10 and 10-1 in district heading into this week. Good evening. My name is Chuck Hammer. Alongside me is John Graham as we are getting ready for Union City and Gibson County volleyball action. First of all, bringing my broadcast partner. John, how you doing this evening?
Pretty good. Pretty nervous.
Well, we'll get through this. First volleyball game we've ever called here, so excited about that. Making some history here in the middle of football season. We're getting inside the gymnasium. I was thinking to myself today with the weather that we've had, you know, we only call two sports or one sport before tonight that's indoors, that being basketball. Everything else outdoors. Well, the good thing is we're indoors today because of that weather that's rolling through the area. So I know a lot of folks that were hoping for a big crowd here, and maybe some of the folks that couldn't come out because of the bad weather, they able to join us on the broadcast. Look back at the last time these two teams faced off. Again, Union City winning that match, falling in the first set 25-13, then coming from behind 26-24, 25-21, and then falling in the fourth 25-23, but finishing things up there in the fifth set 15-9. So Union City trying to continue that perfect district play and go to 10-0 with a win here tonight. And we'll tell you more about some of the notes about this team under the direction of head coach Jessica Graham. Of course, assistant coach, one of the assistant coaches, Eddie Suter, somebody everybody's familiar with on our broadcast. So Union City, a very well-coached program. But just talk about for a moment, John, some of the keys for Union City. What's it going to take for the Golden Tornadoes to get a win here tonight against Gibson County?
Definitely one of the bigger emphasis is eliminating errors in high school volleyball. I say it a lot. You give more points away than you earn. And that's especially true in high school volleyball. So eliminating the errors and then controlling the net, being a little bit more dominant than the other team, getting your hits when you can get them, and then trying to eliminate the other team with blocks.
And you were letting me know players to watch for the Gibson County Lady Pioneers, Emily Kroom and also Sienna Reeves. Those are two players that they really rely on. And for Union City, a player to watch, Maddie Theobald, is on her way to becoming UC's all-time leader in assists. She had 387 last season when she became the first Lady Tornado player to earn all-state designation in the 13-season history of the program. And that's the thing that maybe folks are tuning in tonight and didn't even realize that volleyball's being played. The volleyball's played in this area. I know when I was growing up here, I grew up, I'm 41 years old. I grew up in this area, and volleyball wasn't even a sport that anybody played at the high school level. So it's really grown in Northwest Tennessee as a whole, and that's a really good thing, I think, because it gives these young ladies a sport to play in the fall, and if they're not cheerleaders or not part of the band, this is something that young ladies can participate in during this part of the school year.
Yeah, I believe this started back in fall 13. I believe the girls voted, the school body voted, and they chose volleyball, and the boys got a soccer team that spring.
You look at the history here under the direction of head coach Jessica Graham. She's the all-time wins leader in Union City history. 6 years at the helm. She was the head coach from 2015 to 2017, and then in 21, 24, and 25. She has 80 wins against just 48 losses. So she's done a really good job leading this program, growing this program, and going to new heights all the time. And I got a chance to catch up with her a couple weeks ago, and we had a halftime interview we played at the Crittenden County football game where she was talking about what this program, how this program has grown, what she's trying to do with this program, and just a lot of excitement around Union City volleyball. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll tell you more about this matchup as Union City and Gibson County get ready to face off on the hardwood here tonight as you're watching it all right here on Froggy 99.3 and radio NWTN.com.
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
There's a special feeling you get when you get to the football stadium in a small town on Friday night. It's a feeling of pride in your team, a love for your community. A lot of community pride rests on its athletic teams. In Union City, we feel that pride in our teams, our schools, and in our people. Join us. Be part of what makes this a great place to live. A tradition of excellence in academics and athletics from the city of Union City.
Looking sharp has never been easier. Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin has all the brand names he wants. Suits, jackets, sportswear, shoes, and the right accessories. Getting married or going to the prom? Five Seasons Men's Shop has formal wear that fits perfectly. And with your purchase, Five Seasons will wrap your gift for free. That's Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin with their friendly one-on-one service from true professionals. You'll walk in a man and walk out the man.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
A good foundation. At Allen Searcy Builder Contractors, they know that it's the essential part of having a successful project, but it's also an important element in each relationship with their clients. Understanding and protecting the interests of each business they serve is why Allen Searcy continues to be the source for major commercial projects in our area for over 40 years. Allen Searcy Builder Contractors can help you with your project from concept and design all the way to construction. Call 885-7633 or go to allensearcy.com.
Are you in need of roof replacement, roof preservation, or roof cleaning? There's only one place to call. American Roofing Soft Wash. Whether it's cleaning your roof, replacing your roof, or preserving your roof, American Roofing Soft Wash is here for you. American Roofing Soft Wash services all of West Tennessee and Western Kentucky and pride themselves on great customer service, always putting their customers' needs first. Check them out online at AmericanRoofingSoftWash.com or call KB at 731-636-9700. American Roofing Soft Wash, making roofs look great again.
And welcome back into the Marty Cisco Gymnasium as we are just 2 minutes away from this volleyball game getting underway. Gibson County, in fact, out there taking their final warm-ups as they are in their baby blue uniforms with red numbers, white outlines, as Union City will be in black jerseys, black jerseys and gold numbers when we get underway. And tell you a little bit more about this Union City volleyball team. Gracie Sims is positioned to set a Union City High School program record for most kills. In addition to her totals this season, Sims recorded 220 kills last year. We talked about already Jessica Graham being the all-time winningest coach in program history and led UC to two of its three state championship tournament berths. UC is just 3 wins away from setting a program record for most wins in a season, and that was last year at 18. So really building to this moment, John, and really when you look at this roster for Union City, it's a very senior-laden roster. In fact, there's no juniors at all. You got a handful of sophomores and then 2 or 3 freshmen. So a lot of seniors on this team, and that was one of the things that Coach Graham and I talked about in our conversation last week is how, these young ladies, they really want to do something special this year for their senior years.
Yeah, they got a few girls that have gotten a lot of playing time over the years, starters for 2 or 3 years. They played together, developed together, really developed into a program. And I've talked to the girls before. You didn't have a lot of your basic pass, set, and hits, and that's really come along the last couple of years with the fundamentals and everything that you teach starting in the summertime.
UC has swept 8 of its last 9 previous district matches by 3-0 scores. Only Gibson County has won 2 games against the Lady Tornadoes this year in district play. So that tells you all you need to know why we're here tonight, because this could be a dandy of a match, and a huge crowd has amassed across the way for Union City. Some Gibson County fans here as well. So I know there was a big push at school today to get the students to come out. Looks like there's a large student section. So a great atmosphere for high school volleyball between the Lady Pioneers and the Golden Tornadoes. And they're going to get this match underway in just a matter of moments. Both teams shaking hands at midcourt. John, just really a great atmosphere here for volleyball with all these fans that have come out to watch these young ladies and cheer them on. And, you know, everybody thinks about the bigger sports, basketball and football, baseball, softball. But these other sports, these athletes work just as hard, and they deserve this kind of support.
Yeah, it's been a small sport. There's no city league volleyball in Union City. You know, it's kind of something we've had to develop at the school. And tonight they're playing Gibson County, trying to get the right to host the district tournament. So pretty much what's on the line tonight is winner will host the district tournament in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so not just bragging rights on the line to sweep the season series, but to get to host, that would be huge out there for Union City. We'll get you some of these young ladies on the floor as we go. Calais Irvin out there, along with Maddie Theobald. Also out there on the floor is Kamaya Lifford, along with Cricket Washburn. And now we'll see the libero, Claire Atwell, on the floor. Also out there is Addison Carr. I think they get just about everybody. Maybe missed one. And Gracie Sims. That should be everybody for Union City. And back to serve for the Golden Tornadoes will be Addison Carr. Just waiting for our whistle ready to play. Trying to get the students to get off the court.
How many timeouts do they get? 2 per set.
And we get the whistle ready to play. Carr bounces it, and she will serve. Return there by Gibson County. Up there's dug out there by Union City. Popped up in the air, and it's going to be blocked or into the net.
Yeah, I think Irvin reared back and didn't quite get it over the net.
They caught the top of the net there, and it'll be the first point going to the visitors, Gibson County. So back to serve will be Carly Thompson. Thompson will dribble it twice, a third time. Sends it over the net. It's returned by Union City, and a soft touch, but able to be kept in play. Gibson County sends it back. Now Union City, and there's a block at the net. Now it's popped back up by Union City, trying to keep it alive as Irvin sends it out of bounds. So 2 points in a row for Gibson County.
Yeah, they've set up, Union City set up Grayson Sims there twice and had a block both times, but kept the point going.
Gibson County serve again, and a mishandle here in backcourt by Union City as Carr went to try to keep that one alive, but it went off her arms, and another point to the Lady Pioneers. Not the start you wanted if you're Union City, but still a lot more volleyball to be played. So this one is returned back and into the middle of the court, popped up, returned, dug out there. And Carr, who had it there for a moment, popped it up, and then it went into the net off a teammate, and timeout on the floor as Gibson County takes a 4-0 lead. We'll hold it right here for the timeout, John. Really, so far in the early goings, what are you seeing so far from Union City?
Union City is definitely setting herself up in system pretty well. Need to get some of those hits to fall.
Yeah, right now it's Gibson County shutting Union City out 4-0.
Yeah, Gibson's doing a great job of covering the floor. Pretty good defense so far.
Well, and this is what we saw back in the first time these two teams met earlier this season. In fact, it was a tough first set there for Union City, falling 25-13. Came back, of course, winning it in 5. You'll see back there, serving is Thompson. Thompson. Return there by the libero, Atwell, and a point goes for Union City.
Kill goes to Maddie Theobald there. The tip of the net. The pass was on top of the net. She redirected it, and Gibson County missed the block.
Theobald, last time, or she's got several kills on the year, and she's at 15.
Error there by Gibson County.
So Union City now trails by 2, 4-2. Serve across. Gibson County having a tough time. Now they pop it over. Sent up and over, and it's going to be mishandled. And a great job there by Gracie Sims. A little authority back across the net, and Gibson County just couldn't get a handle on it.
It was a good set there by Theobald, and she reared back. Got a good kill.
Union City seems to have gotten their feet underneath them now, as this one is dug out there nicely in the middle by Carr. Now back over on Gibson County's side. It's blocked. Union City had to go back and get it again and knock it over. Now Gibson County into the middle of the floor. And there's Sims again, and that's going to go off of a Gibson County player, and the point goes to the Golden Tornadoes, tied up here now at 4 apiece.
Gracie credited with another kill there.
Gracie Sims has been very active here in the early goings, and trying to dig that one out in the middle of the floor was Addison Carr. She wasn't able to control it, and it goes sideways, out of bounds, or out of play, rather. And the point will go to the Lady Pioneers, 5-4. This time serving was Caitlin Patterson. Union City having a retreat, and it's going to fall, and a point for Gibson County.
It was a hot serve there. Pass looking great. Kind of fell behind.
Serve is across, and just not able to handle that one for Union City. That's Cricket Washburn. So it's seen some pretty good serves here from Gibson County. They take a 7-4 lead. And just as I say that one, it goes into the net. Make it 7-5. Get a freebie there.
That's what we call them, free points. You literally don't have to do anything when they serve it in the net.
Union City will now take over serve. It'll be Maddie Theobald. Gibson County gets it over the net. Dug out there by Atwell, and then that one is going to go out of bounds. Unfortunately for Union City, so Gibson County will get the point. It's now 8-5. See the libero back there as Edwards serves it. The net. Union City gets it over. Popped it back over, does Gibson County, and Union City tries to get back a point, and they do. Perfectly placed shot there.
That was Kamai Lifford with the kill.
Yeah, Lifford picked that spot over there on the far side of the court. Made it look easy, but that was a tough shot. So Union City draws to within 2, 8-6. Sims with the serve. Gibson County back with it. Blocked, but still on Union City's side. Gonna have to get it over here. They'll do right there.
Good save by Carr.
There's a nice block, and they're gonna say that
never made it over the net. Four hits there.
4 hits. Now 8-7. Union City to within 1 here in set number 1. Sims with a serve. Back across. Back to Union City. And this one is going to go off 2 Gibson County players. They're not going to be able to get it. And hitting it for Union City was Cricket Washburn.
Cricket gets the credit for the kill. Gibson County had good effort trying to get to the ball, but never could dig it up.
Tied at 8 apiece here in set number 1. Sims with the serve. Set it up in the middle. Soft touch off the top of the net. It's going to stay on Gibson County's side. An unforced error there. And another point for the Golden Tornadoes. Now 9-8. Union City has pulled ahead. Sims with another nice serve. And Gibson County trying to keep it alive, and we've got a whistle. 4 hits again on Gibson County. Didn't get it over. They're pleading their case with the official over there. That is Emily Kroom, who went over to speak with the official. Now they're going to have a conversation, are the referees. And it looks like they're going to stick with the call they made. 10-8, Union City with a 2-point advantage. Sims with another nice serve. Into the back line. Now back. Gibson County gets it to Union City. Setting it up. There's Washburn. Back over to the Lady Pioneers. We get it back on the Union City side, and there is tried to kill that one, but it hit the
antenna over there.
Yep, the antenna on the net. So Gibson County will get the point and be able to serve again. This is Bailey, Jasmine Bailey. Dug out there by Union City. Now Gibson County trying to set up to score a point here. There's Sims in the middle. Keep it alive for Union City, and there's I'm not sure, they went up to block it, but I'm not sure if that one was going to get over the net or not.
No, it wasn't going to make it. There was another hitting area on the front line.
So unfortunately for Addison Carr, not able to get it over the net, and we're tied at 10 apiece. Sims in the middle of the floor.
Went for the back row hit, it's just a little bit long.
That's a tough one, trying to get it in there without going out of bounds, and unfortunately just 6 or 8 inches past that line, and Gibson County retakes the lead, 11-10. Here's Washburn, and Gibson County blocked it, but it stayed on their side, and
we'll have four again here.
Yeah, 4 hits. Again, Union City's seen that 2 or 3 times against Gibson County. See checking in for the Lady Golden Tornadoes, Irvin in, as Lipford will take a seat. Gibson County with a hard shot up the middle. Sims just couldn't handle it. So it'll be another point for the Lady Pioneers.
Pretty good back and forth game so far.
12-11. You can say that again. It's started with Gibson County taking the lead. Union City called that timeout and really regrouped. And there's an ace. And that was Emily Kroom with an ace. 13-11.
Sims thought that might have been going out. It needed about 8 more inches.
Another serve, and it actually goes off of Sims and then ricochets off a Carr. It'll be another point for Gibson County, now up 14-11. Emily Kroom's serve in the middle of the floor, turned by Sims. Back to Gibson County, over to Union City. Now Sims keeps it alive, and back over to Gibson County. And in the middle of the floor, trying to get that dig was the libero, Claire Atwell, but unfortunately she wasn't able to get to it in time. 15-11. Gibson County has now stretched that lead out back to 4, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. Just 1 minute timeout, but boy, the back and forth action, you could tell both of these teams as advertised, and it's really just going to come down to who makes the fewest mistakes is going to win this match, because these two teams are just so, you could just tell they're so equally matched, John.
Yeah, they've both playing defense pretty good. I would say Union City's got a few more errors on the front row hitting and with the serve receive. It's 2 things we talked about before the game. They got to clean up.
Last time these two teams met, it was Gracie Sims that led Union City in kills, while Addison Carr, she had 15, Addison Carr with 12, Cricket Washburn with 11, and Galay Irvin with 10. 29 assists in that game for Maddie Theobald. 15-11 here in the first set. Second time these two teams have faced off. And there's a block in the middle by Gibson County. Stays on their side. They keep it alive and trying to get it in bounds, but it'll go out of bounds. Point Union City.
I think the ref might have thought tipped it there, but we brought our hands down just in time, went out of the back line.
Caitlin Patterson was trying to sneak that one in, and this one will be in.
That's an ace for Cricket Washburn.
Yeah, Washburn with the ace. Washburn will serve again here with her team trailing by 2. This time Gibson County going to be able to return it. Blocked in the middle, but sent back over by Gibson County. Now kept alive. Good battle in the middle between those two front lines. And there is Carr trying to softly put it on the back, but Gibson County's able to hang on to it, and now they're going to talk about this one.
They're trying to discuss if it hit the antenna or not.
So the point will go to Gibson County. 16-13 the score here in set number 1. Of course, if you've never watched volleyball, we're going to 25.
And you do not have to be serving to score.
You see the serve this time by Starkey. And there's a block by Gibson County.
Another error at the net. We can get those start falling over the net. Be in good shape.
Reeves and Barnes up there for the Lady Pioneers. 17-13, and this serve will go out of bounds. So Union City will not only get the point, now they'll get to serve as well. 17-14.
We're going to have to make a few runs here. We have no timeouts left for this set.
Carr will serve it. Gets just over the top of the net, and that's all that matters. (17-15). Carr with one that is going to be returnable. Soft touch back to Union City side.
Good save.
Yeah, great save there.
By Carr.
Into the middle of the floor. Both teams battling, and this one's going to stay.
Wow. Great effort.
On the Gibson County side, Union City with a hard-earned point there.
It's a tough dig and then a good finish by Irvin.
17-16. The Olden Tornadoes down by 1. Carr again to serve. Be returned. Set it up. There's a kill. It's going to go long, though. Trying to get it on that back corner was Sanaya Reeves.
Sims was there for the block, but it even went over her heads.
17 all. Let's see what Gibson County does here as Union City sends it back over to the Lady Pioneers.
Free ball by Carr.
In the middle of the floor, and that's going to be Sanaya Reeves using that height and jumping ability. If you've not seen her play basketball, she is quite the basketball player.
Yeah, her and Gracie had a good battle there at the net. Couldn't quite get the block.
18-17. Gibson County now on top by 1. Union City setting it up over there for Sims. Sims inbounds on that back line again. She has been able to find that spot on the back line a couple times.
It was a great set by Theobald, and Sims was all over that kill.
18-18. Serving for Union City will be Irvin, and this one will go out. And Gibson County will get the point, 19-18. Coach John, this is where you start to get into that where things start to get real tense here at the end.
They do get tight at the end of the set. Set was a little far back.
And there's Reeves finding a hole in the Union City defense here on the near side. So Gibson County now takes a 20-18 lead. With the serve, this is Patterson. Carr with the return. Now they're trying to set it up. Thought that we were going to go Reeves here. There's a block there by Union City, and a great job to get the point. Sims also out there helping her on that side was Maddie Theobald. 20-19 as Theobald goes back to serve.
Great serves, going right at the line. Gibson couldn't get to it.
Tied now at 20 apiece. And we're going to have a timeout called.
Pace on serves is great, but when you can hit your spots, sometimes that's even better.
20-20. We're tied up here, third timeout of the first set. And it's been an exciting match so far. And for Union City, they had to shake off that slow start, fell behind early.
I believe it was 4-0 to start.
Yeah, 4-0, and then they got behind 4 again in the early teens. But they've closed the gap. And you haven't seen Union City take that big lead yet. But this is when you want to do it.
Yeah, I believe the biggest lead they've had so far is about 2.
Yeah, I don't think they've had more than 2. We don't have a stat monitor or anything. Love the timeouts in volleyball, only a minute long. Serve by Theobald. Gibson County's got to get it over. They do. Turned by Atwell. There's Washburn popping it up and sending it over. And Union City will get it over as well. Where they set it up here, does Gibson County. And
good dig there by Carr.
Yep, Carr with a dig. Pops it up. Washburn sends it over. A little push shot that will go
hit the back corner.
Hit the back corner. Boy, I thought that one may have been close to going out. It was really close, but it stays in. And we'll see the Lady Pioneers take a 21-20 advantage. Edwards will serve.